I do wrong, better give me the work. One like a jumper, I'm feeling like Dirk. My page are addy, they wanna come lurk. They only feel good if they post it on perks. Living my life and it comes with the perks. Knew I could fuck when she gave me the smirk, but it was so easy, it gave.
What's good, MarlonmadethatTV, back with another video, and today I got Baddies Going Wild episode 5 and 6. And if you are new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on post notification bells to be updated with new forms of my content. But I don't want to talk too much because I want to jump straight into the video because I'm 2 weeks with content backed up, so just jump straight in, feel me? So these are my notes that I got from it. Let me see, it's recording. Alright, get off there, right? Alright, boom. So I'm not gonna lie, I actually punked the fuck out of me, like, badly. She threw that water bottle at her, I was like, damn. TT was wrong for jumping in. I don't think it was necessary, but also too, Shay should have jumped in on the bus when they was trying to fight Jaden. I think, you know what I'm saying, that was kind of weird. She needed more, you know what I'm saying? And Jaden, I will say though, she needed to put more energy to the girls that took her bed and that went in the room and got that, not, you know, Coco and stuff like that. Even though Coco deserves some energy too, because it's like, you let them in my room type shit. They saw them girls tweaking. That ass and was like, nah. The exhibitor, or exhibit day was like, nah, they not finna roll through here. Feel me? Natalie, she could have addressed it, Janelle's off camera. I felt like she was doing that for, like, you know, just dramatic purposes and just to reel it in. You feel me? Because she was popping it at her. But it just seemed like, yeah, she was about to have her, you know, get jumped. I like Janelle, she was able to stand up for her. I like that. I like that she was able to stand on her 10. She didn't let Natalie just talk to her crazy type shit. That was funny. Security said they're on her helmet. They really was though when they went to that part. So Daisy runs up on Janelle's. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know though. It didn't look like Daisy tore her up. Maybe that second round, but it didn't look like it tore her up. It looked like she got a few hits and she got a few hits. So you feel me? I don't think she should have fought though over the phone. I think that shit was stupid. Yeah, Janelle was in there with Daisy. I don't care. Erica, funny as fuck for that battery pack, but that was like later on. Shay jumped in and fought Janelle's, but that was hearsay. I feel like that fight was, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It was alright. I will give it to Shay for anything. Yeah, Erica battery pack, that shit gonna be legendary. I'm telling you that. That shit's gonna be legendary. So, let me see. Shay, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shay tore Gloss up. She had her in the dirt. Face first, like, for me, like, you could tell she could really fight, but she didn't want to fight like all against the house, cause you know that's a lot, you get jump type shit. So I ain't gonna lie, she had her eating and seeing that shit was tough. And Daisy really believed anything. Like, if you fought Coco and Coco don't like you or Body, why would you listen to her? And she telling you a rumor about your friend. And again, another thing that could have been addressed off camera. If y'all seen each other live in the house, you could have just went up to her and be like, oh, Coco said this, like, is this valid? Like, you know, you said this, but she never said Daisy said it. She said, Bahati, from her perspective, she felt like Coco was ducking smoke from Daisy when they were at the table. And, you know, Daisy was kind of like on that with her, you feel me? And Coco didn't want no smoke, which was true, you feel me? But it came from Bahati, it didn't come from Daisy. So, I don't know. She just letting people, like, gas her up, you feel me? But that's probably producers and shit. Coco wanted to stir the pot, but she did. Bahati was holding her own against Daisy. Yes, she was. And Daisy kept picking, you know what I'm saying? Daisy kept picking at Bahati, thinking she wasn't gonna do nothing or thinking she wasn't on that or she just some weak bitch. No, and popped her right in the fucking mouth, my nigga, feel me? I ain't gonna lie, first, I say the first 2 episodes, I was fucking with Daisy. I felt like, damn, it was either gonna go Daisy or Bahati, but now it's looking like Bahati gonna get that 50K, because Bahati, you feel me? Because Daisy, she doing too much. I feel like she is the best fighter though. Nobody fucking with her. I'm gonna just be honest. But you know, she is like using that, I feel like, as an advantage. I'm not gonna say a bully because these are grown women, and I don't think you should let nobody believe. But you know, her being the best fighter, it brings intimidation. You feel me? So yes, and I feel like Bahati was holding her on. I didn't think she got to her. You feel me? Maybe that second round. But she didn't get out the frame. Like, it was just like Daisy hits just looked more harder. But Bahati was in there, though. She busted her lip, all that. She was mad, kicked her in the booty. She had the underwear on, the drawers. I don't know what was up there. Daisy shouldn't have put her hand in Bahati's face. I don't think she should have did that because you provoking somebody. You put your hand in my face and we, you know, into it, or you claiming I did something, shit, I'll pop you too. You know what I'm saying? Also, Natalie, why did you keep Janella's hostage and influence the girls to beat her up for not getting their phones back? Like, that was kind of good. Instead of, it just looked weird. I didn't like how that looked. You feel me? And I will say, back to my other point, Coco did with Jaden. When Jaden ran up, and but I didn't like how Daisy held her handle. That was weird. That was weird. But all right, boom. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna shoot. We're gonna go to episode 6. You feel me? What's our timestamp? Okay, on 5. All right, episode 6. It leads off from Daisy versus Bahati. Bahati held her own until the second round. Myself, she did. Bahati did her shit. I don't care what nobody said. She did. Like, she held her own. You feel me? Second round, I would give slightly to Daisy, but it wasn't like a landslide. You feel me? That's why she still wanted to keep fighting, because she knew she didn't do what she normally do. Daisy is weird for letting them gas them up and not talking to her one-on-one. She should have had a conversation. If that's your bitch, that's your nigga, that's your friend, you have conversations. You don't just let somebody be in your ear, start a rumor, and you follow it. I don't like people like that. You feel me? I'm the type of person in life, period. You can't just tell me nothing and I'll take it face value. You know, I'll research it. I'll dive deeper. I'm not finna just take your word, because you could be saying anything. You feel me? So, but I know those type of people. Like, for me, Daisy not the only one out here just doing that. It's a lot of people who just will listen to something, even if it's a person they just fought or didn't like. You feel me? Like, they'll listen to a rumor. You feel me? That's just it. Everyone is cheering for Daisy out of fear. Yeah, when they was like, "Oh, wow, bitches take shots. Wow, bitches take shots." Like, what? Like, I don't know. Maybe again, it could have just been production, but it just looked like they just did that shit just to, calm Daisy down for real. Um, Last time I checked, Bahati ran her feed, so how does she need protection? Because Daisy like, "Well, I'm not protecting you no more, I'm big dog," which is funny because she was like, "Oh, you're big dog, no, you're big mama." But she did say, she was like, "You need protection," and stuff like that. But it's like, Bahati ran her face. Now, has she won all of them? Probably not. But at least she get out there. You feel me? She fights for herself. She defends herself. She not like just letting nobody just, she whooped Cupcake. And she was in there. She kind of whooped TT the last round, but TT was tearing her. You feel me? But hey, she wasn't scared to run her face. She wasn't scared to run her face. I never, from the episode 1 to 6, I haven't seen Bahati ask Daisy to take a fade for her. Like, "Oh, can you fight these people for me?" Or I've never seen that. I don't know. But I don't think she need protection though. Janella's did her thing. She stayed 10 toes when she went against Shay and Daisy, which I respect, because she did her shit. Like, she might have not torn, but you know what I'm saying. At least she got out there. She wasn't scared to it. Why does Daisy keep saying her house and nobody checking it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand that. Like, she was like, "This is my house. I'm big dog. I'm woo," and ain't nobody saying that shit. It's just like, damn. Besides Bahati, you feel me? But again, them girls petrified of Daisy. You feel me? Who got the fan? That was when Bahati was pressing Cupcake for the fan. My thing is, Daisy, you was playing in her face thinking she was gonna do nothing. Again, touching her face thinking, you know what I'm saying? And then they go to the house, they have a conversation. This is before Erica walks in the scene, and it's Bahati and Daisy and all the other girls, and they're talking. And she said, "When I see you, I'm gonna really, I'm gonna lump you up, I'm gonna fuck you up, woo." So then Bahati said, but you have a bump, you have a lump here, you have a lump here." Like, talking about her lip and shit like that. And Daisy, she was just like trolling. She was trying to get that back. So Natalie brings in Erica, you know what I'm saying, because she was with them the previous night when they went to the club and shit like that. This is after the whole park situation, all right. So she come in. I ain't gonna lie, Erica came in hot. She came in swinging. What? You feel me? What? I ain't gonna lie, she was whopping TT and Erica for a second. I ain't gonna hold you. That 2v1, it reminded me of Megan on season 9 of Bad Girls Club when she fought Rima and Fallon. That shit was crazy. She just was whooping that. She's whooping the butt. But yeah, like, I mean, also too, I don't think Oxy should have jumped in, even though I like Oxy. I don't think she should have jumped in now. I felt like she was already being, jumped technically, because there's 2 people. So I felt like Oxy didn't have to like really hit and sneak her. And plus, it was like Rella was in the room when they took the bed situation. That's what you fought gloss up for. You feel me? And damn near main. So it was like, why you ain't press Rella G's? Even though Oxy and Rella G's, that's not even the same, But it was like, what? Why are you helping her? Because she got hit in the head. I don't know. Yeah, I said, "Oxy, why are you jumping in? Janella's, why didn't you help your friend?" And she went live and she talked about how, like, that security job, and, I'm not finna do nothing and all this, which is true, because it's like, them girls is not security, and they be playing security till they get smacked or get mad. But I don't know. I feel like Janella should have jumped in for Erica because it was like she was riding for you. This was all happening because she stuck up for you and you're not even sticking up for her. If I was Erica, yeah, I don't fuck with you. Because I literally got jumped and literally had to fight 3 people because, well, shit, 4 because you fought Glusser too. You feel me? She fought Glusser, TT, Rella, and Oxy. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She should have jumped in. But I will give Erica her 10. She did hold her own. And like I said in my previous video, I'll take that back. She's not boring. She just didn't have a storyline. Take it back because I thought she was boring. In the first 2 episodes, maybe 3, she wasn't really doing much. You feel me? She wasn't like popping like that. But you know, as the season progressed, she doing her thing right now. She trending topic. So hey, respect. Damn, the baddies gonna watch that fuck baddies. Oh, their neighbors, hell no. Natalie walked in. The reason why she came there was because she was telling the girls that they had to move out of the house that they were in because too much ruckus, too much loud shit. So they just had to get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? So she's just like, fucking, they about to go out tonight, and then once they go out, after that they're gonna go to the hotel, and then from the hotel they're gonna go to their new house. So she gets the girls, she talked to them. Oh yeah, so then they cut to the girls getting ready and shit. I ain't gonna lie, they was looking fine. I was looking thirsty. I need some water. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn. Actually tall as hell on that bus. She was about to try to put her legs like shit. Her legs was about to go through the roof. My nigga, I was like, oh no. She had pro for her, like damn. She was on her hands. I was like, damn, I had to rewind, click back to 10 seconds. I don't know. So they went to the club. After that, they get on the bus 1 and 2. They start talking about what happened the day. I don't know if it was the day before or the day after. I don't know. So exactly, I felt like Daisy made a point when she said that Janella should check Oxy for jumping in on Erica because the only reason why Erica was in that situation was because of her, which is true. There was one situation was fucked up. Bahadi's confessionals are funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. They cut to them going to the house. The house was huge as fuck for real. It looked like a villa. Like that shit looked nice as hell. You feel me? So Natalie gets the girls, well, at least some of the girls, because not all of them are there, and she's talking to them about like, what happened before, them not really being, appropriate where they are, and like having to like tighten up because like they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to, film this and do this for them, and they, tweaking. So Natalie, she starts to pick at Janellis again, like, oh, you need to take that off. She had glasses on and some like type of scarf, something, some Mary Poppins shit. And she's like, oh, you need to take that off. You just picking at her. It was weird. It was like, damn, like she can't have a scarf on. That's wild. But then after she yells at the girls for attacking Erica. No. This is before. So she brings in the rest of the girls, part with Erica, and she talks about how they jumped her, is that they don't need to jump. If they want to fight, they could just call a fair one. They don't need to fade. You feel me? And it started to get popping. You feel me? So Oxy, she kind of cut off Natalie. Natalie started going at Oxy like, oh, that's the reason why you jumped in. Like, oh, you keep going, you keep being at it or whatever. So then I guess Erica and Oxy was gonna get into it, but Erica had a chain wrapped around her shit, her fist. So she was ready to fight, but they was like, and that's when she was like, you're weak, you need a weapon, you're weak. You know what I mean? So they start calling out the fade. Erica and Oxy get into it. It's hard to tell who won because it cuts off to the next episode. And then the next episode looks really good. Like I will say, it looks like I can say from episode 1 to 6, I have not been disappointed with Baddies Gone Wild. So I don't know who won between Oxy and Erica. We got to see next week, but it's looking like Oxy. I'm just saying. I don't know. I have to see. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I won't hold too much because I know my stories be playing like that. So if you stay to the end, drop a gold emoji, drop a like sign. You feel me? Just to show that you stay to the end. And I'll be back with another video. And I'll see you next time. Yeah.